tuning in today. Today was another beautiful day. Oh my goodness, it was so productive. I got a lot of things done today. But anyway, getting straight to it, I want to talk about paying people back because that I feel is a very strong feeling. And if we don't control that feeling of wanting to pay someone back, it can end up backfiring on us or, hurting us even more and not helping us along in the healing process. And I'm not just talking about a romantic relationship either. It could also apply to, a family member or, your best friend. Because there are times in our lives where we feel that someone has hurt us or let us down or disappointed us or done us just completely wrong. And we feel like we want to, okay, I see you. I see you. All right, okay. Now watch this, but that's not the attitude that we should have. Specifically in my case, I did feel hurt. I did feel like I was let down. I did feel that, I was done completely wrong. And especially when the separation began, because that's a tough time. Separation is a tough time on both parties, whether you were the one that initiated the separation or you were the one that was told that we should separate or that you should separate. So when you're going through that, and in my experience specifically, in my second marriage, it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare because now you're getting readjusted to the new situation, the new life, the new chapter that's opening and unfolding in your eyes. That person has moved out and you're going on about your life. You're heartbroken, you're in pain. Then you have one person over here that wants to act a fool. And, just make everything difficult and complicated. When it doesn't have to be. Oh yeah, that was plenty of times when I wanted to be like, boy, I wanted to be like that. I wanted to say, okay, all right, I got you. Just watch this. But because when I got separated or when I became separated, I chose to self-reflect. I wasn't going to be that heartbroken person that's just like going to pay you back with what you gave me or pay you back worse. I didn't want to do that, but I was tempted. I was very tempted because you have some people that just want to act a complete fool. And, me being, how I was raised and how my family was raised and how they was brought up. And I'm speaking specifically on my daddy's side. We can act a fool with you if you want to. We can let you know when we want to. We have no problem telling you or getting you told or paying you back, worse than what you did. But I decided to not do that. I decided not to be that way. Oh yeah, I was itching. I was itching real bad to, get somebody back, to pay a nigga back. But I decided to, what I say? Okay, act a fool if you want to. But guess what? I'm going to be me. I'm not going to let your actions tell me what to do and how I should respond. I'm not going to let what you do cause me to go against what I know or believe to be the things that I should do. So act the fool by yourself. Back in the day, yeah, I act the monkey. I would have acted the monkey right with him. But because I chose to be different, I chose to take a better path, I was able to self-reflect, have that peace and say, yes, you can give me a hard time if you want to. But no, I'm not going to pay you back with the stupidity that you're giving me or the foolishness that you're giving me or whatever it may be. Because people, they move on and then they want you to suffer and they want you to feel as though, oh, everything is great on my end. Everything is lovely and peaches and cream and ice creams and blueberry with clouds and muffins and, peacocks and angels and doves or whatever you want to say. But then that's great if it is for them. But then a lot of times when they're like that, they want to treat you in a negative way or in a bad way that causes you more pain when you're already hurting. And then you think about what can you do? And then especially if you have children involved in the relationship, that makes it even worse when you have kids involved, because you have to really step aside of yourself and say, hey, regardless of what has happened between me and the father, I choose not to let it affect the way that I deal with my children or the way that I handle or deal with a situation affecting my children's father and my children. That's the bigger thing. You got to have peace in that. You have to know that regardless of what somebody does to you, that you don't have to do that. And that first starts with forgiveness. So forgive yourself, forgive that person, and complete forgiveness means that, yeah, you remember it. You remember what they've done, but you wash it away as if it was clean, like nothing happened. So if you can ever get to that point where you can completely forgive that person, then that's the first step to not, feeling that you need to pay somebody back with what they gave you. But if you want to pay somebody back, pay them back with love. Pay them back with kindness. Pay them back with understanding. Pay them back with patience. Pay them back with forgiveness. That's exactly what I did. And there were some points, after time passed, not too long, maybe 6 months or, even probably sooner than that, then my ex-spouse did say, why are you like that when you know I'm acting a fool with you? I be doing stupid stuff and saying stupid things to you. So why you do that? And you know what? When he recognized that he was the only monkey in the circus, he sat down. When he realized he wasn't getting no applause, no standing ovation, no, bravo, no encore, none of that, no attention, he sat down. So all of that foolishness stopped. I'm not sure if that would work for everybody, but I can tell you that it will make the situation better. They'll start to see, and some people have too much pride where they see it, but then they don't want to admit to you that they see it if you're paying them back with kindness and you're paying them back with love, So things, once I was consistent on it, I was very consistent. I wasn't like, popcorn popping all over the place, like one day I'm mad, one day I'm nice and all of that. No, I wasn't like that. I was very consistent because I chose. And remember, we always have a choice. We have a choice over our actions. And we can't, I have to stress it again, we can't allow people to dictate our actions or us to be so under their string that whatever they do causes us to respond the way that they want, or not even the way, but a certain way. That's when we become a puppet to the puppeteer, and that's not what we're trying to do here. And so, yeah, things got a whole lot better. Communication became better. I do have 2 girls that were involved, so communication became better because I wasn't gonna get on that level. I wasn't gonna get on that ignorant, immature level. And going through this, I'm just being 100 with it. I've experienced it. I've gone through it, and this is what's happened. I'm telling you my experience in hopes to, help somebody and shed some light, because when you're going through this heartbreak and a separation and someone that you feel has greatly wronged you, yeah, you wanna get them back. We watch those movies in the old times, in the old days, or medieval times. Somebody does something to them in the palace or the kingdom, and then the other person, yes, has to get them back, and they pay them back with an even clever, plot or story. But we're not going to do that. We're not going to take that approach. We're going to self-reflect. We're going to grow. We're going to choose to grow. We're going to choose to overcome the temptation to pay somebody back. We can act a fool. It's easy to act a fool. We can turn that on in a minute or even in a second. And we have to dig deeper than that if we really want to heal. So first, forgive yourself. Forgive the person who has wronged you. Choose to self-reflect, choose to grow, choose to pay somebody back with kindness, choose to pay somebody back with understanding and forgiveness, and it will all be better. You know, if you have to write it down, write it down. I'm good at writing things down, writing my thoughts down, and self-reflecting. So do that. And also leave some comments and talk to me. Tell me what you're going through. If you have specific questions about anything, you know, in a relationship that you want me to shed some light on, maybe if I've experienced it and you want to hear my take on it, share it, you know, put in the comments and I'll have a video about it. I'll talk about it, I'll address it, because it's all about freeing yourself. It's all about inspiring each other to become better people in life. And when we are better people and we reach out to others to help them to become better, then it makes the world a better place, you know. So I hope that you choose to self-reflect. I hope that you choose to, you know, grow from this and free yourself. You know, it's all about freeing ourselves. So thumbs up, like, subscribe, and